the end of season 1.
Is that what you want to see? Do you want to see redemption?
Yeah, I do.
I want to see violence. But she does not redeem herself. She just goes even more into the darkness. So yeah, it's not going to be an easy path, but it's going to be a really fun one. I think she's like a tiger that's been let out of the cage at the beginning of this season. So it's good to know.
Can you talk about her relationship with the Joker? We know that they're in Arkham Asylum together.
Or is he the Joker?
Right. So whoever this character is.
Whoever, Jerome, we'll call him Jerome. So Barbara, she starts season 2, she's taken into Arkham. She kind of like swans in there, it's really fun. She's got this really fun little dress on, like she's going into a spa. She has no concept of what's happening. No, she does. So she goes into Arkham and she meets all these characters, one of which is Jerome. And these characters are kind of going to shape her a little bit. And then there's there's Gallivant and Tabitha who are kind of outside they sort of all form a gang, and they're all going to kind of shape the way that Barbara develops in this series. But also she's kind of at the reins, so she's so free and kind of like in touch with her real self now that she's really funny. I think her skill is she knows everybody's weakness, so when she meets someone she's just like, oh yeah, I got you. So then she can use that weakness, but she might not let that character know that she knows their weakness. So she'll just play along with each individual person until she gets what she wants out of them. So she's going to be really powerful, so it's really exciting.
Were you surprised by how dark Gotham wanted to take the Barbara Gordon character? Because in the comics, that's just not there.
She's basically just in the kitchen in the comics. Yeah. She, like, what's that film? She's just like opens the window in the
Dark Knight. Is that
what she's just like? Yeah, I mean, I obviously am so thrilled with the direction that she's going. It's so exciting to play like an emerging villain. And to kind of, in this series, we're showing the dark and the light of Gotham.
Yeah.
And every character, you'll see their dark side and their light side, and they battle with that. And hers is particularly kind of prevalent.
So would you like to see Barbara become an original Gotham supervillain?
Why not? But no, I think all these characters are also in the moment. That we're not looking ahead. I'm not thinking about who she might become or who she might not become. Secretly hoping she becomes the Joker, but I don't know. She's just. I'm having so much fun playing her right now. That it's like there's no point looking forward.
Sure.
Just to follow up on that quickly, have you read that people speculated that you could be Harley Quinn?
I've read that. Yeah.
And what have you thought about that when you've read it?
I've thought that would be really fun, but again, it's like she could be anything. She has so many like options available to her. I think she could be her own villain, or she could do whatever. But yeah, I mean, it would be fun. But I'd like to see how Margot Robbie's going to come out of that one. I think she'll be great at that, actually.
So she's locked in Arkham right now. Will we see her interact or communicate with Jim at all? Or
yeah, you will. Yeah, you'll see that.
How will their relationship sort of change now that she's an inmate?
I think Jim weirdly still has like a bit of a weak spot for her.
Right.
So, he's still willing to kind of try and help her a little bit, but I think her actions, I don't know, they kind of really, they're quite intense what she does.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how that's going to kind of play out in the long run, but they have something, there's something, because there's something really dark in Jim.
Right.
So he's going to see that in her, and when two people get together and there's something, from their past that's kind of similar in real life, you have that with someone, you always kind of like mesh with those people that there's something, brings out something in them that you have in yourself. So I think that's what's happening with those two. They might not be right, right now, but they're drawn to each other like magnets.
I saw a lot of people kind of referring to your whole situation as like a Stockholm syndrome and stuff like that, but there was always kind of a little bit of that in Barbara from the beginning. Is that a sense you got as well, that was always bubbling under the surface waiting to come out?
Yeah, I think so. She definitely had so many dark layers and so much past that we weren't really being able to kind of show because there's so much going on all the time. But we were trying to show it with her relationship with Montoya and that like development with Selena and Ivy, where she was kind of really dark. And I don't know if you picked up on it a lot, but she drank and did other things a lot. And so I think all of that was under them. And then when the ogre saw her and kind of told her, like, I see who you really are, you know, she had so many layers that she was of pretense, that she was pretending, all the way from like who she was with her parents to even who she was with Jim. They were never really her. She never felt like she was in her own skin. And now she's the most Barbara she's ever been. Like she's like flowing out to kind of like, she's like joyous in her darkness. And I think that was always right at the center of her life. And I think even in real life, we're really scared to tap into that darkness. But it's yin and yang. Like we all have that. For every moment of joy, we have a real moment of sorrow. You know, and that's the only way you know that you're really happy is when you're really sad and you have that comparison. Otherwise, you're just kind of a psycho, I guess, like a real psycho, you know, somebody who feels nothing. So she's in this really dark place, but that doesn't mean that she can't go back to life.